Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's going to be a little different tonight. Um, I have an agenda. I will address some things, but I'm going to try to make the case for recalling Governor Evers. All right, so just going to give you a few minutes here. I've asked the moderators, a couple of them, to pop in to watch, to help field some questions and help give you some answers and participate. This is going to be an active thing. I have an agenda to get through, so I will not be watching comments. If you have questions, like I said, moderators will be there. We'll be reviewing this afterwards. We'll save the video so you can see it again and watch it and pull out the points, because there's going to be some doozies in here, I'm hoping. I'm going to start off by addressing this big elephant in the room. Obviously, I'm not Misty, right? Where is Misty? Well, if you've met her, or you talked to her, or you've been anywhere the 40,000 places she's been in the last 5 days, you know what? She's doing a lot. So here's the deal. I have the honor of filling in for her tonight. I have pushed her, and I have worked to earn her trust. But I must say that I am honored to be able to stand in her place just for a minute, just for tonight, and just to give her a much-needed break. She's working till 11. If you haven't heard, she does like 60-hour weeks, has a family at home she's taking care of. So she's exhausted already, if you can imagine. My moderators can imagine. Our inner circle, our team can imagine. I'll get to that a little bit. But let me start with this real quick. Who I am. My name is Nicholas. I go by Nick. You'll find me in the page as an administrator. I'm Nicholas Charles Kind. That is me. I will tell you this. 5 days ago, I did not know Misty. 4.5 days ago, I was adamantly opposed to this recall effort. Not because I didn't want to recall Governor Evers, but because I've been preparing with some other people for the entire summer to launch what we had thought would be a good strategy that would appease everybody, that would be organized and structured, and would be by the book. I argued with Misty. We were up till 2 o'clock in the morning the day before she filed them. We were back on the phone 7 o'clock in the morning. I was texting her through work, trying to go back and forth. Don't do it. Just wait. Listen to this. This is wisdom. I know this person said that person said this. But she was stubborn, and she went and did it anyways, much to all of the pressure that she had against her. And now I am 150% backing her. I'm with her all the way, and I'm hoping that this video brings you to that same conclusion. So, a couple things before I get into some of the meat here. We need your help. We need all of your help. This group has almost 60,000 members. Misty started on Thursday night after chatting with her friends for a couple days after seeing what's going on in Kenosha, and it has exploded to almost 60,000 people. If you look and see, there's 90 people watching right now. I hope that number grows. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but we will save the video so you can review it, and I hope after we hear some points here that you will share it with your friends. Not so I get my name out there, not so it's because of me, but it's because of the cause. And we need you to be part of the cause. So that's what I'm here to do, to win you over. We need you to share this video. We need you to share the group. We need you to share that there's an active recall going. We need you to share our new website. We have an official website. There's a couple websites that have been floating around. We have an IT wizard, I'll call him, who's got a couple people he's been working with, who whipped together a really, really spanking good-looking website in about a day, maybe not even a whole day. It is called, the website is recalleversnow.com. That is our site that we are controlling, that is having the messages there. So there's other things going around, but that's the one that we want to stick to, recalleversnow.com. It's still kind of in transition, coming up to speed, so it might be a little glitchy for 24 hours or so. But it is going to be awesome. It is going to connect you to all the questions that you have, a real quick place to answer, a place to funnel people to give them quick answers. And it's also going to do something really cool with all the events popping up. There's going to be an interactive map that we are going to link also to our Facebook group to show you where there are events happening in your area, how you can go to assigning events, who's going to be doing it, and it has a little feature that you can create them. We've been having some issues with our Facebook group and changing to private. We've kind of lost some features there. And I think part of it is Facebook is having a hard time keeping up with us. There's so much happening that it is like riding in the middle of a whirlwind. Super cool to be a part of, super exciting. But just, that share this effort, share that we're doing a recall, that it is live, share that website, share our group, share, because this is 1,000%, 1,000% grassroots. I'm going to get to that part next. All right. I mentioned that I was a convert, that I tried to talk Misty out of doing this, right? Well, not that I don't want to recall Evers, because I do. It just wasn't my way. I fought, but even in the midst of fighting, she started it, so I wanted to join the cause, so I worked my way into it, earned her trust, talked to her a little bit, talked to her a lot of bit, kept talking, pushing, started building some teams, started building people together, networking, linking people, and this is where we're at now. However, there is a very, very, very large contingent of people that do not want to have any part of this movement. And I will tell you straight out, one of the biggest ones is the GOP. If you're not familiar with the GOP, you're new to politics, GOP stands for the Republicans, the Republican Party. Tony Evers is a Democrat. You would think the Republicans would want to support an effort that is working to recall a Democrat so that we could replace him with someone that's more on our side. But to this point, they do not want to look at this. There are some of them that are denouncing it. They don't want to have a part of it because they are focused on the November elections. All right, we'll talk a little bad and then give you both sides of the story. All right, the GOP is planning for a supermajority. They want to have the power where the legislature can overrule Evers. That's cool. That's great. Right? But Evers is still in power, and we still have to hold him back, to fight him back. They want to play defense. Well, we've been asking and pleading and begging them to go offense, to help us win some battles and take it to Evers. And they haven't done it. So we the people, we're taking some power, and we are going to encourage them, twist some arms a little bit, help them to realize how they are wrong. Because we believe that they are wrong. All right? That includes, if you're familiar with some talk show hosts, some local talk show hosts, Southeast Wisconsin, that includes Jay Weber, Dan O'Donnell, and I even believe Mark Belling is in that group too, that they are naysayers. They think this is not a good idea. They vehemently oppose it, but I have faith in them that they will come around, that they will see that this is good, and that they will become champions of this movement while we are still in the process. I'm holding out for them. Okay? So, the point of this video is to prove or to make a case for why we need to recall Evers. So that when you're talking to people, you understand, or you have some points to talk to them about, or if there's anybody wishy-washy on the fence. If you're here, it's kind of hard to imagine you'd be wishy-washy about it, but we're just going to talk a little bit of history quick to why we want to recall Governor Evers, all right? Most obviously, this last, still within a week and a half ago, is the riots in Kenosha, right? The riots in Kenosha turn into fires, turn into destruction, and the people of Kenosha cried out for help to Evers, cried out for help. And what did he do? He sat on his hands. Finally, he sent some guards, 150 guards. What are 150 National Guards going to do? It went for a couple more nights. Donald Trump called him up and asked him if he wanted help. And he said, nah, they're fine. They're fine. Nah, they're all right. The next night, he sent 250. The next night, I think it was, if my history is correct, that's when the shootings broke out. When the people started to rise up and say, if you're not going to take care of us, then we'll take care of us, right? We're going to look out for each other because we care about each other, because we live here. We want to watch out for each other. Crying and pleading for help. And Governor Evers sat on his hands. All right, that's the flashpoint. That's when this thing went over the edge. That's what Missy told me. That was her breaking point, her and her friends. That's when they wanted to do this, and they knew they had to do it. So they started researching to figure out what they had to do, right? But that's not all, right? Kenosha's a flashpoint. Kenosha, when everyone started paying attention. But don't forget that there were riots in Milwaukee. There have been riots in Wauwatosa. There have been riots in other places throughout the states. And some peaceful protesters claiming to be peaceful that are screaming and honking their horns through neighborhoods at midnight. That's not peaceful. That's non-violent protesting. But when you disturb the peace in the middle of the night, when people are trying to sleep, getting ready for work the next day, that's not a peaceful protest. Where's Evers been? He's not been controlling it at all. He's not been speaking up, trying to be the adult in the room to try to help us, express our freedoms and protest in a way that's smart. So we have Kenosha as a flashpoint, Milwaukee, Wauwatosa. There's another big one, another real big one that wasn't quite as bad as Kenosha, but pretty close. This little city in the middle of the state. What's it called again? Madison? Yeah, Madison. You'd think maybe Governor Evers would be familiar with that city because he lives there. That's where our capital is. That's where the governor mansion is. Their city got torn up. Downtown got destroyed. Businesses boarded up. Statues destroyed. Defaced. Where was Governor Evers? Did he say, hey, whoa, guys, chill out? No, he didn't. Kenosha was the breaking point because this has been building and building and building and building. Evers has continued to fail over and over and over again. He's not a leader. He's a follower, if even a follower, right? We're going to go back even further in history this year. This is where it's going to start getting real and getting, kind of edgy depending on your stances. All right, this pandemic, okay? We're not going to get to which side this, which side that, what we know, what we don't know. It's a sticky issue, we'll say that. But what's not sticky about it is Governor Evers' actions throughout. He is not a leader. He cannot make up his mind. He has lied and double-talked and changed his mind this way and that way, flipped and flopped, wishy-washy, back and forth. Remember when it started in March, and he said all the states around us started to lock their states down. Said, we got to lock it down. We got to lock it down. He said, we're not going to lock it down. We're not going to lock it down. And then it kind of started to pivot. Maybe we'll. And then, like the next morning, boom, we're locking down for 2 weeks. But that's what it was, 2 weeks. 2 weeks came, and then it got extended. And then it got extended more. And then he's like, all right, well, I said no lockdown, but now we're going to lock it down for even longer. Right? And this is when the rallies started to show up, the reopen rallies in Madison and all over the state, people showing up and just saying, we want to be out. We want to be out. We finally, how did we win that? We brought it to the Supreme Court. Not because Evers backed down, not because Evers came to, some realization that maybe he shouldn't be doing what he's doing, but he did. And then, once we finally won that, because that was unconstitutional and that was an overreach of his powers, then we get to this mask thing. We've been living through a pandemic for months, right? We've gone through lockdown after lockdown now, and they keep moving the goalposts and pushing it back and pushing it back, and Governor Evers is saying, yeah, we're following the science, when it's been flat, and there's really, there's not much basis to have a public health emergency in our state. Don't get me wrong, other places around the country have flashpoints. But there's things that are coming out where maybe it wasn't so bad. But anyways, he said no masks, right? He wasn't going to mandate masks. And all of a sudden, boom, he drops a statewide mandate. Everyone's got to wear masks. And they started to become ridiculous rules. Even people on Zoom conversations. What is a mask on a Zoom conversation going to do? Nothing. Look, I can't touch you. I can't affect you. If I sneeze on you, you're not going to get full of my whatever it's on there. Why do you have masks on there? It just gets stupid. But that's just been his entire time in office. You've had a lot of time, I imagine. You've done some research. If you haven't, go back and look at some stuff. And he has accomplished nothing. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's in over his head. He really is. Do you know that his health secretary, Andrea Palm, I'm sure most of you know that, but did you know that she's not even officially confirmed? She was appointed by him, but the legislature has never really even given her that rubber stamp and said, she's good. Did you know that? The one that's telling you all these things. Lockdown, not lockdown. Mask, not mask. We can go to school, we can't go to school. There's no state plan. There's no state guidance. I don't believe it should be a plan. He shouldn't mandate everyone do the same thing. But he could offer some guidance. He could give up some good things and be beneficial and say, this is what our health department is studying. And we are following the things very close. We're tracking and say, this is some good guidance. Right? But he hasn't done that. Just toss it up. Toss it up. Last thing I'm going to talk about here, if you need any other reason in just the last 6 months why to recall Governor Evers. Unemployment. Right? Through this pandemic, we've been closing things down, talking about numbers, talking about the economy. Go and look at the numbers. Go and see how many unemployment claims there were and how long it has taken him and his administration to respond to the people of Wisconsin that have been without jobs because of this mandated lockdown, because of the scare that they're bringing up, who still, even to this day, haven't gotten any kind of support that he promised, right? For weeks and weeks and weeks, the log just kept backing up. And even now, there's people that are still waiting. And what does the governor say? He doesn't hardly even address it. Are you serious? Serious. So, part of the GOP talking point has been, and part of the strategy part of this was wait till the right time. Wait until after the November 3rd elections. Wait until we get through this. We can get a supermajority. Then we could have some freedom to do that. But if you listen closely, also there's, he's only in there 2 more years. Just wait him out. We'll elect somebody else. He'll be a one-term governor. But that's 2 years. Look what happened to Kenosha in 3 days. How many 3-day intervals are there in 2 years? A whole lot. And Governor Evers is still in that position. You want him to stay there? To stay in that position? Be charged with making decisions? Or having an opinion? Or picking a direction and being a leader? No, we don't. And almost 60,000 other people in the span of 4 days have said, no, they don't. Throughout the summertime, there's been groups that have popped up. There's been online petitions, recall Governor Evers. There's been so much, that's inquired, that's wanted to do this in a certain way. But all that is Facebook warrior stuff. Misty, to sing Misty's praises a little bit, to sing them a lot. I believe at the end of this, if we can pull off this impossible feat, there's going to be songs written about Misty. She's going to go into legend of Wisconsin. She's going to be the Joan of Arc of Wisconsin because she stood up to everyone. Everyone told her no. Everyone told her don't do it. But she did it. We're here now. None of us are prepared. We're learning as we go, but we are learning super, super quick. And this crazy, crazy time that we're in, it's crazy. But it's so crazy that it might just work. There's this other thing. I apologize, I'm getting a little off topic and a little unorganized here, but there's just so many things to share and so many things to talk about. I just want to drop this little dime on you if you hadn't heard or didn't know. You see, in the GOP's resistance to a recall effort, do you know that they have a tool that they could use? There's this thing called impeachment. I'm sure you've heard that thrown around before. If you go back 8 months or so when Donald Trump was a victim of that witch hunt, that impeachment trial, you know the people, the legislature in Wisconsin can impeach a governor. If the GOP, if the GOP was really opposed to Governor Evers, they have that tool to use. But putting pieces together where they're against a recall and they don't want to impeach him, I don't want to say what the dots are lining up to, but they almost seem like they want Evers. I feel bad even saying that and accusing them of that, but do they? They want us to support them. They want us to elect the GOP people on November 3rd. They want us to support them, to give them a supermajority. They want us to help them. You'd think they might help us a little bit? Maybe? I'm not saying we're not going to help them. I believe, and I can speak for the group in saying this, we all believe this, that we are in opposition to the Democrat agenda. We are in opposition to that. We are. We don't support Tony Evers. We don't support all the things that they are trying to jam down our throats. We all want to have Republicans. We want to replace these people from the legislature. We don't want to have that. We don't want to have that. But, be a little helpful if they help us out a bit here. It would. But here's the point. All right? Enough of that. We are building a movement right now. Okay? We're going to get serious. We are building a movement that's going to be so big, that is so big, that in 4 days, like I said, has blown up to almost 60,000 people that have been waiting for this, that have been wanting for this. We have a small army. It's not even a small army. There are battles, you go back in history, there are battles that were won with 10 times less, or fought 10 times less of this size. We have a tremendous effort. We have a tremendous momentum on our side right now. So much so that we are shooting for the stars. We are aiming for the moon. We want to do something that nobody thinks we can do. No one except Misty. Misty's been the only one that thinks we can do it. But we want to achieve this. And the great part about this is, there's two parts. We want you. Yes, you. Let me see there. We want you. You need to be a part of this. You need to help us. This isn't our movement. This isn't our thing. This is your thing. This is all of us together, the people of Wisconsin. Republicans, Democrat, I don't care what color you are, how old you are, where you're from the Northwest, from the Southeast, wherever you're from, the city, the country, you're a farmer, you're a city boy, I don't care what it is. This is for all of us. All of us. We want this. We want it bad. We want it so bad. So bad, we're going to get a little crazy. Okay? I'm going to tell you that. I'm getting close to wrapping up here, so hang on with me. I'm going to get some points, and then I'll make my final little spiel here, and then I will say goodnight, sign off. And I hope maybe we'll do a little round robin like this as we go along. You get to meet some more of the team. Give Misty a break. She is our warrior, our backbone. But she is firing on all cylinders right now. So we're doing the best we can to support her and hold her up. Okay, so I'm going to break it down in a couple points here. Three main points. All right, this is the action time. What you can do, how you can do it, how you can help us make this, achievable, how we can win. Okay, number one, memorize this. Okay, write it down. Get a pen and paper. Jot it in your cell phone, whatever. RecallEversNow.com. Okay, this group on Facebook has been our launching point, and I said we built up to 60,000 people, but it's getting very difficult to manage. We're going to keep working through it, and it's super awesome. It's worked out very well for us, but that website is going to have so many features to it. It's going to be such a big help, and it's going to make this very, very clear to people that we mean business, that we are taking this professionally. There are very many highly skilled people within the inner circle that have been doing a lot of things at 100 miles per hour. We've gone from not knowing Misty 5 days ago to now we have a cohesive team that has been vetting people, vetting petitions, answering questions, and looking to expand and grow our team. Okay, so number one, recalleversnow.com. Remember that. Number two, this is absolutely critical. And I see 105 people. That's all I see here. That's not very many. Maybe 10, 15 of those are my moderators, the mod squad. So it's not very many. But get the word out. We need volunteers. We need volunteers like there is no tomorrow. Because some of the warnings that have come along, I'm sure you've heard different places, that if you sign this petition, I'm just going to be real here. If you sign this petition, when they are submitted, it will be a public document. All right? It will be a public document. We don't want to lie to anybody. Your name will be out there. Your address will be out there. Okay? It'll be on that you signed the Evers recall. Now, here's what I want to bring up and be frank about it. Because you don't have to be scared. Do not be scared about that. Our lives are lived on social media. We have given up so much privacy already anyways. True, there is a chance that if you are shown to support, you can have some hardships. That is, I will not sugarcoat it. That is very, very possible and very, very true. We really hope, and we don't intend to bring that upon anybody. We do not want that. We don't want that. We want our rights, and we want to protect each other. We want to protect each other's rights. But that is a very real possibility. But I stand up with you, with my team, with Misty, and say, don't be afraid. We can't be afraid anymore. We've been scared for so long. Don't be afraid. Take a stand. This is the way we can take a stand. We don't have to be violent. We don't have to be unruly. We don't have to go to the courthouse. We don't even have to go and protest. If we just would all come together and stand up and say no. Right? That's all it has to be. It doesn't even have to be a loud cry. It just has to be united. We the people say no. Simple as that. Okay? There's a lot of people, a lot of different groups saying, don't sign. This is going to be public. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be public. They are correct. But don't let that stop you. Do not let that stop you. Do not be afraid of that. We have 60,000 people in this group that have already thrown in the ring that we want this. You don't think that those 60,000 people, that there's 5 to 10 that would drop what they're doing to come and help you? They would. They would. This is grassroots, volunteer, complete strangers 5 days ago. And now, like I said, the people I've been talking to, I consider them some of my best friends. I've never met most of them in public or even in together. Never met them face to face. But we have gone through so much in such a short time, such late hours, asking questions, figuring out who each are, vetting each other quickly, and trying to, go through all the things. Are you even a voter? Are you even in Wisconsin? Are you a troll? Are you a liberal? Are you trying to screw things up? All the different things that people are tossing around and asking questions about. We have thrown each other through the fire multiple times just to try to vet, to figure that out. Okay? But that's all right. That's all right. We're people. We're people. When the things that are going on, it's okay not to trust. What did Reagan say? Trust but verify. Right? Trust. You have to trust. We have to trust each other. This movement depends on that. We have to have some level of trust. That doesn't mean I'm going to go give somebody my credit card, Joe. All right. So volunteer. Okay? Volunteer. Number one, recalleversnow.com website. Write it everywhere. Make your own signs. Tell your friends. Post it on your Facebook. Do whatever you can. Get that out everywhere, because that will direct people back to us, to the main group, and that will continue to build our effort, our movement. Because number two, that will funnel people into what we need to aggressively, super aggressively build right now, is our volunteer network. Right? I'm going to finish number two by saying this. If you want to be involved, we want you. We do. We want you. We need you. We want to meet you immediately. Right? When you go into the group, you can go and find the administrators and moderators, that kind of inner squad group. That is going to explode. We need that to explode. That's going to have to be lots and lots of people. We've embraced each other for that. We're putting structures in place to try to organize that. But we need you to volunteer. And if you want to be involved, you don't know how to be involved, start there. Send a private message to one of the administrators, moderators, connect as a friend, and just start chatting them. We're all very familiar with each other already. And they will plug you in. We'll find a spot for you if you have some skill. Like if you're a lawyer or an accountant, or you're connected to a network of 70,000 people across the state that are in favor of a recall or something like that, some kind of gem. We know you're out there and we need you. We are trying to reach you. If you're just the person that tells that person about this and you get them to our cause, we need that. If you're just the person that prints out a form, signs it, and mails it in to us, we need that. Right? That's point number 3. We need signatures. Physical signatures. We need you to fill out those forms in paper, in the format that is found on the website. We need you to fill them out properly, carefully, and fully. They don't have to have 10 lines, 10 people. They don't have to have all that information on there. But we need whoever signs it on there, whoever fills it out, we need that to be correct. Follow the instructions that are printed right on the sheet, or look into the group. If you have some questions, go find the frequently asked questions page we're putting up, or ask one of the moderators, or ask somebody. We are working through those questions because there are lots of those and they keep getting asked. But that is the most vital part. We need signatures. Signatures, signatures, signatures. The only way this is going to work is if we collect a mountain of signatures so high that, number 1, we trigger a recall election, which means we have to have 68,000 signatures of eligible Wisconsin voters to sign these petitions to even trigger a recall election. But we need to collect, so 68,000 is our minimum, bare minimum number. However, once the signatures are turned in, there's going to be a verification stage where the Democrats are going to hire an army of people to fine-tooth comb every single petition, looking for any reason possible to throw them out. If they can find something that makes a signature, an address invalid, or they can't find you to verify it, they have grounds to take that entire paper and throw it away. We don't want that. So you got to make sure very carefully that the people that are filling them out are filling them out properly. Okay? A little tidbit. Another frequently asked question that I had clarified by Orv Seamer. He's our resident recall expert. He's been part of almost 30 plus. I don't know what the number exactly. It's a lot of them. But he's very well known throughout all the political circles in the state. He has been coaching us and he's offered assistance wherever we've asked for it. He's been awesome. But he gave us this little super awesome nugget to tell us that you can be both the signer and the circulator. Okay? You can sign for both the signer and the circulator. How that is legal, think of it like this. Oh, hang on. I lost my lights. I'm doing the Misty thing, sitting in the car. It works really nice. And it turns into a very personal, kind of intimate thing. So I like the way we do this. I'm sitting in the car in the parking lot. So lost the lights. Got them back. All right. Where was I? You can be both the signer and the circulator. Okay. This is going to be, I believe, our silver bullet for this attempt. Okay. That's, I think, what's going to help us make this work. You can print out the papers for Evers and Barnes, because Barnes has rubber stamped everything Evers done. He's the lieutenant governor, number 2 in line. He is Governor Evers, is all he is. He's done nothing to oppose, nothing to stand up against him, nothing to clarify, nothing to try to help any of the things that Evers has screwed up. I mean, he's got a background too. Go do some research on him, okay? If you need a reason to go to include Barnes, go to research, but that's what I'll tell anybody anyways, is Barnes is just Evers, all right? They're synonymous. They're different. They're in Wisconsin. They're different roles. So we have to do one for each. It's silly, but that's the way it is. Okay. But Barnes is Evers. We need one signature for both. But back to the point, the silver bullet. Okay. Here's the silver bullet. From the safety the comfort and the convenience, right? Safety, comfort, and convenience of your own home. You can print a petition. You can fill out your information, right? And you can sign as the circulator. Because, and here's the funny kind of quirky legal part of that is, you personally witnessed your own signature. That's what the circulator part on the bottom says. It says you physically witnessed this person or these people signing. So that's how that works. But you can, from, like I said, the safety, the comfort, and the convenience of your own home, print a petition, sign all the information, sign as the circulator, put it in an envelope, or get it to a volunteer, and send it on its way. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't. Maybe walk to the mailbox, or maybe connect with somebody and, get it to a local volunteer to hand deliver it. I know with all the stuff going through, talking about the post office, mail-in voting and stuff, that me personally, I'm a little, kind of nervous about the post office. So all the stuff that I will get taken care of, I will personally hand deliver to somebody to get it there. Okay? But all of them need to go to Misty one way or another. If it's through the mail, it's probably blown out of proportion. Post office is not evil, but they have their issues. But whatever way it gets there, by mail or by hand, by sea or by snail, we need those petitions. And as soon as you're ready with them, we need them as soon as possible. The only way this is going to work is if we have an accurate count so we can gauge where we are at. I'm going to get to this point in a big minute here. So we can gauge where we're at to help us really, really, really understand where we're going, what we need to do, and how big the effort has to be. Okay? I'm going to tell you a little, another truth bomb here. There is a very good chance, that in mass, you will not know how far or how far behind or how many signatures we have acquired, because we need to keep those numbers close to the chest, to keep Evers and his team guessing, to keep the GOP kind of a little wary about us, and make them think twice about whether they're going to support us or not, because they want our votes, and we love to give them their votes, but it'd be nice to have a little bit of support. Maybe not a full-fledged, we'll give you money and we'll give you structure and we'll take care of you and we'll do this all for you. We don't need that, and frankly, we don't want that. We don't want that. But if they would at least say this is, or at least stop saying this is stupid, and say, Governor Evers has been kind of hard to work with, so we wouldn't mind seeing him out of office. If they take even that little bit of kind of stance, I'd count that a victory. Okay? But we need those as soon as possible. However you get them to Misty, either that P.O. box number that's posted in the group, or you have a caravan, or you set up a delivery. She's volunteered to drive all around the state. Again, our warrior princess, she is trying to carry all of you on her back. But we can't let her do that. She will explode, and we cannot have her exploding. She's already had to lay herself bare, telling you all her personal history, going on record, going on public live, talking to people, saying all the embarrassing things, all the things she's had to go through, and even still people are questioning her. Is she able to vote? Is she even legal? Is she even a real person? It says California on her page. Maybe she's a liberal troll trying to screw up our real true chance at a recall at Evers, and she's going to give all her information to the Democrats to, have some massive mail-in voter fraud ring going on, and we're going to be screwed. I'm going to be honest, that last one, that was mine. That was mine. That was one of mine. I went and I talked to Misty about that. It was probably 2 o'clock in the morning. I had the conversation. Misty, how the heck do I know that you are not, some plant of the liberals, plant of the Democrats that is trying to collect information and really, really, really just going to overwhelmingly scheme to have this massive voter mail-in fraud and blah, 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 blah. Okay? I've been through that. That's why I said I was a non-believer and I was in opposition, but she has been so gracious to me and answering my questions and still even talking to me. And I hope after tonight is over that she's still willing to, that I don't get fired, don't lose my job here. But she has done that, right? For you, for us, for Wisconsin, again, for Republicans, for Democrats, for the people of Kenosha that have been let down, that have had their livelihoods destroyed, for the people in Madison, crazy mad town Madison, where the mayor and the governor did nothing, okay? Nothing when those things are being broken down, torn apart, right? All right, getting to the end here. A few more points. I know it's getting real late, and I could go on and on, but I got to get back to my team. I got to get back to the madness, and we have tremendous work to do here, okay? A few more things, real quick, I promise. Number one, we need to give a big shout out to Vicki McKenna. Okay, she is a conservative talk show radio host based out of Madison. She's got a radio program at 2 o'clock p.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. She had Misty on this afternoon. And if you missed the live interview, I recommend you go and listen to it. Go find it on the internet. You can go maybe find it on Vicki's page. Just go search up iHeartMedia.com or something, 11:30 a.m. WISN. Go find it and listen to it. It's a little short spiel, 10-15 minutes, but go hear, number one, how clearly and how boldly and how passionately Misty presented her case to Vicki, but then go listen to how Vicki has picked up the charge, and she's given us a venue, right? She's given us a chance. That was huge today, huge. No one else is willing to touch us with a 20-foot pole, but Vicki McKenna gave us a shot, gave us a platform. All right, so please go check her out, okay? Number two. I got 3 points, two. Number two, in case you had any questions, where we stand, okay? This guy is for the people. Hear that, GOP? We want him. Democrats are telling you they want him. Republicans want them. The people that have no jobs because they've been lost, because the Democrats have killed our jobs, killed our economy. They want them. We are for him. We support him. You know, it's you that we're kind of on the fence about right now, okay? Throw us a bone here. Donald Trump came to Kenosha today. Evers asked him not to, but Donald Trump came anyways. Why? Because he cares about people, real people, the people that are a part of this movement. He cares about real people. You, me, all of us. He's multi-million-dollar billionaire. He's got tons of money. But he's willing to step down and to address people as people, connect on a human level, see them for who they are, and help. He's brought out a lot of goodness. There's a lot of stuff that's come out that's evil and just terrible, but it's not been from him. It's been his opposition. So we support him. We do. Okay? The last bit here. All right, I know I just could keep going again. I could just keep going and going. Why? Because this is exciting. This is fun. And that's what I want to emphasize, okay? This is fun. Fun. I have been waiting for this for 6 months. Since all this started happening. Lockdown. Been making connections on Facebook here and there, but the last 4 days I've met more amazing people, super fun people that are getting an absolute kick out of this. That's the difference. That's why this recall is gonna win. It's gonna win so easily and so well because yes, we're angry, we're frustrated, we're let down these things. But now that it's come time where we get the chance to work and to do something, we're excited about it. We're pumped up. We're jazzed. We're high-fiving. We're smiling. This isn't the we're gonna get you. No, that's not us. We're having a good time. We're living. We haven't been able to live for 5 months. Locked in our houses, hiding behind masks, not being able to go to work, working remotely, doing all that stuff. We are actually getting the chance to maybe, just maybe live again. And that's so exciting. So please, in the middle of all this, that's what I want you to remember. Okay? All those things. Major points. We need action. RecallEversNow.com. That's going to be our main place, along with Facebook. That's going to help answer so many questions and organize us. Number 2, we need everyone to volunteer. Everyone to volunteer. I had a list of almost 700 people from months ago that wanted to volunteer in their area to be county captains. It's almost going to be impossible to get a hold of you. We need you to get a hold of us, okay? But don't wait for us, okay? Don't wait for us. Go. Go, 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 go. Make an event. Print your stuff. Follow the instructions on the internet. Go, 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 go. Right now. Get off your couch. Go print some stuff up. Check your weekend plans. Probably nothing, because even though it's Labor Day, everything's canceled from 4 or 5 months ago, so we're free, right? Go, 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 go. Do not wait. Get your questions answered, and then get your questions answered, and then off to the races. Don't wait for us. Okay, this is a movement of the people, by the people, for the people. Misty has made that very clear, and she wants to keep that in the forefront, that this isn't about her. This isn't about me. This isn't about our team. This isn't about anything else other than the people of the state of Wisconsin that we are standing up for to help, right? To make better. But have fun. Have so much fun. Okay? Go meet people, network, add them as friends, strike a conversation, find common ground. Meet people across the state. There's people from all corners of the state. Just start chatting them up. This is a time when we can connect as Wisconsin and have so much stinking fun that has been taken from us for months and months and months, that we can start reclaiming it now. Expend that energy. Please, please, please do not get bitter. Do not get beat down. Do not get trodden as it gets hard, because it's going to get hard. We have a 60-day, well, it's not 60 anymore. It's like 56-day sprint ahead of us. And it's going to be a sprint. We have to play it like a marathon, but it's going to have to be a sprint. Okay? But do that. Take advantage of this. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. 2020 has been the craziest year in the history of almost any time. Okay? But live it up. Live it up. Have fun. Go to parades. Go find the people in the park lot. I saw some guy at Pick and Save had his truck in a tent. That's springing up all over. People going to farmers markets. Anything. Okay? Now this is the last one. This is the last one, I promise. Then we're done. And this is the most important. So, if you get a chance to share this video, if you get a chance to tell somebody that didn't see this, if they want to skip everything else, make sure they have those 3 points: website, volunteer, and sign. We need signatures, and we need them now. We need them ASAP. If they got those 3 points, have them skip to this very last statement. Okay? This is the crazy, crazy, crazy part. The one that is going to make us, all of us, celebrities, Dan. Going to make all of us celebrities if we can pull it off. And it's going to be so stinking impossibly crazy ridiculous, okay, that no one's going to believe it. You're not going to believe it. I don't even believe it. But I do believe it. Okay? Here's what it is. This is my challenge. I am laying down the gauntlet to Wisconsin. Okay? Get this out to everybody. Everybody. Here's the challenge. This weekend is Labor Day, right? This weekend is Labor Day. Usually lots of parties going on. Usually lots of barbecues and all kind of stuff. Special events happening. But again, things are crazy right now. This is what I personally want to do. I don't think I prepped the team for this too much. I might have dropped 1 or 2 people a little private message before I said it. But this is coming from me. But hear me out, okay? This weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, if you have not created an event, or if you are not at an event, create an event or find an event. Go somewhere and become a volunteer. Your signature is great, but you need to get 10 signatures yourself. Collect 10 signatures. And those 10 you get, tell them they need to collect 10 signatures. Multi-level marketing, Ponzi scheme kind of stuff. We've all been through this, right? If you get 10, then they get 10, then they get 10, then it just builds and builds and builds. Well, it works. It works. To some extent. But not just that. Go back, way, way, way back in your memory banks, okay? Remember we were in grade school and we were fundraising for field trips? You had the box of candy. You had to go sell your candy or maybe sell your pies, the farmer's market kind of stuff. You went door to door even and all that kind of stuff and doing all that. Tap into all those skills. We need to be salesmen in a sense. Okay? Bring that message. Get signatures. Tell them to get signatures. Tell those people to tell the people to get signatures. And build. It will multiply faster than ever. But this is the bomb. This is the big apple pie high in the sky, so crazy moonshine, whatever it is that I want to accomplish. And call me crazy. Go and vet me, ask me some questions, come and talk to me. It is crazy, so crazy that I'm starting to kind of believe it myself. But here it is, okay? This is the part you skip to. This weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we want to collect every single required signature, right? Every single required signature. But not just that. Remember I mentioned we need 680,000? That's our minimum. Realistically, we need probably 750,000 for all the percentage, error percentage after proofreading that they probably will challenge or toss. 750,000 will probably be comfortable. But this is talking with our little group, and Misty especially, and to win the recall, to win the GOP, to win our spot in history, to put Wisconsin on the map, and that way maybe CNN will even be able to figure out where Kenosha is. I don't know if you guys saw that, but CNN had a little picture up, a map, Kenosha way up by Fond du Lac or some crazy area, and they got no idea. But we will be so emblazoned into people's minds and into history that we will shine. We will shine on a globe. We will shine on a map. Okay? But that's the challenge. This weekend, we want to gather 1 million signatures. 1 million signatures. 4 days. 4 days. That's it. We want to have this thing so far in the bag, so far ahead of time, so much so that all the crazy hours that our group has not slept, that you've been excited, that you've been posting, that you've been part of this, we want to knock this out so quick, so fast, so hard, so dirty that everyone has to turn and look at us. Everyone has to stand up and roar and applause. Everyone has to look and notice Wisconsin. Everyone has to see that we stood up. We, the people of the United States of America in Wisconsin, took our power back from the government that was holding our rights over us and taking it from us. That we got together and we did something about it. It's so crazy. So crazy. But it would be the perfect conclusion to 2020 that this crazy thing happened. And that we did it in a week and a half. That's what I want. I don't want to have to be grinding and running and answering questions to this for 2 whole months. I don't want that. I'm committed to it. I'm all in for that. I will do so much to make this happen. We are so far into this that I can't back out now, and our team cannot back out. We're not backing out. But I want to get this wrapped up in the bag this weekend with 1 million signatures. Okay? The total votes in the 2016 election, there was roughly 1.2 million people that voted for Walker, and 1.5 or 1.3, something like that whatever, 50,000 votes in Milwaukee that magically appeared at the end of the night. I don't know. There was a slim margin, but there was a little over 1 million people that voted for Walker when he lost. We need those people. You voted for Walker? Come vote for the recall. We already have the people. Those people haven't gone. They haven't turned over to Evers. He hasn't won anybody to his side. This is so easy. We just need those voters that showed up to vote for Walker. Plus plus all the others that Evers has pushed away, because he has pushed away his party by the way he's acted. He's pushed them away. We will have this wrapped up in the bag so quickly. It'll make your head spin. That's what we want. That's what I want. I hope you want that too. Because that's not going to happen by me. That's not going to happen by Misty. She is trying to carry the whole state on her back. And she's carried a lot of it so far. I'm starting to think that maybe she could just carry this whole thing on her own. But she's calling out. She wants you. She wants me. She wants us. She wants us to be together. Find some common ground. Have some fun. And make this Labor Day weekend 2020, make this something that they will talk about for generations and generations and generations. I already have so many things that I can put in a book. Could write a whole volume of experience I've had in 5 days. If we can knock this out in one weekend, one weekend, if we could have our bottom threshold, plus a safety stock, plus 1 million votes in one weekend, we can spend 5-6 weeks with our feet kicked up on the table, toasting, making Evers guess. What is it? Because we're not going to tell him how many we have. We're going to keep the events going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep running up the score, right? We're not here to play nice. We're going to run up the score. But I want 1 million signatures this weekend. So we know that this is a done deal, so that we can get more and more bold, so that we can keep adding and adding and adding and adding and adding. And it's crazy. It is. It's crazy. I'm listening to myself in my car at 10:39. I don't even know what time it is. I can't see the clock on my phone. But this is the craziness. But the craziness that in 2020 can happen. We can do this. Jump on board. Like I said, make events, go to events, meet people, socialize. Wear a mask. Don't wear a mask. Have your rights, have your freedom. We stand for freedom. We want to be free. We want to have fun. We want to love each other. We want to care for each other in Wisconsin. We want to look out for the people that are having hard times. We want to come and help rise them up. We want to rejoice when people succeed. We want to be a part of that. We want to be together. Inner city, outer city, the outskirts, the North Woods, the farmland, Madison. Madison, even Madison. Up in Door County, Green Bay, the West Side. We share a border with the Mississippi River, the majestic Mississippi River. If you've never been out to La Crosse area or up in Eau Claire, you haven't seen the bluffs or anything, that is a trip to go and take. That is a beautiful place. The Dells, Wausau, all different areas of the state. We want to come together. We want to make this so momentous. And as I said right now, throughout this whole video, there's been maybe a tops of 130 people here and there. And you're 81 people now hearing this. But please share this. Light it on fire, but a metaphorical fire. A fire of happiness and joy and fun. And brotherhood, sisterhood, getting togetherhood, having parties, grilling, all this stuff. I don't even know if there's high school fall sports this year. We're gonna be bored. We need stuff to do. Go check out the events page. There's so much popping up. Don't let it stop. If we hit our threshold, don't let it stop. Keep going. People haven't signed. Ask everybody. What are they gonna do? Say, no, or go, no. They might. But by the end of this, even they might come around. And you never know if you don't ask. Right? So, just to give you a last little tidbits here, I'm going to end with some words by Sheriff David Clark. We need you. You got to get skin in the game. We need you. Be with us. Stand with us. Help us take back Wisconsin. For the people. By the people. Of the people. With the people. All right. Again, my name's Nicholas Charles Kind on the page. I'm an administrator. Please talk to our moderators if you want to volunteer. But as I said, don't wait for us. There's instructions on recalleversnow.com. There's instructions there. There's instructions on the Facebook page. Ask your questions if you must. Find somebody that has a solid answer. but then go and do. Go do, make. We need signatures. We want them fast and hard. And as I said, we want 1 million signatures this weekend. Pretty good, huh? I've been practicing. I wanted to do that. All right, guys. I'm having way too much fun with this. I really hope the team lets me come back and be a part of all that's going on. We'll post and publish this video. Have fun, be good to each other, and like I said, meet people. This is an awesome time. This is an awesome time. We're shooting to accomplish something that's historical beyond belief, with everyone telling us no. But me personally, I'm sick of being told no. I'm sick of being told to wait when there's very real, very legal, and very useful tools that the founders of our country have given to us to use to protect our lives, of our friends, our family, and our neighborhoods and our state. So that's it for me. Have a good night. You got my orders. You know what to do. Make it happen. And let's go get a recall done.